What is up, guys? Inazilla back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about a bunch of Pokemon that I really don't want to come back into the meta. I know a lot of them are already, but that doesn't mean I can't make a video about not wanting them now, does it? Anyways, I don't know about Blaziken. It hasn't been confirmed yet, but we're going to start with Blaziken. Now, I don't think Blaziken is a broken Pokemon at all. It's a pretty good Pokemon. It's got speed boost, it can Swords Dance, it can double team, it can substitute, it can Will-O-Wisp, it can do a lot of things. Thankfully, you can't be using, it probably won't get double team this generation because it's a TM, or... Anyways, I tried to make a double team Gyarados earlier. I don't remember why I couldn't get double team on it. But yeah, because I used to run a set with substitute double team Thunder Wave and Taunt, and it was pretty funny. It wasn't the most competitive one, but it was funny. Anyways, yeah, Blaziken is a Pokemon I don't want back, and you know why? Because with Speed Boost and with Dynamax, it's just... I don't like to complain about a Pokemon being broken, but that's going to be a pretty unfun Pokemon to play against, and I just don't want that coming back. Like, Swords Dance, you can run, what's it called? You won't need to run a fly move to get the Speed Boost, because Airstream. You could be running, I don't know, High Jump Kick. That'll give you an attack boost while you're speeding up, and Dynamax. You could run Earthquake to get that special defense boost, and you just become unkillable. You just run all sorts of different things with Blaziken. Night Slash for coverage against ghosts and stuff, and you can run Shadow Claw, Superpower, Thunder Punch. It's nuts. Thunder Punch will make it so it can beat water types too. And get the electric terrain up so it's pretty much a guaranteed 2-hit KO even if it's a bulky one, so that's just not fun. Anyways, next up after Blaziken is Chauncey and Blissey. Now those are two different Pokemon, but they function very similar. Chauncey, Eviolite. It's just been... I like the Sword and Shield meta so much because they don't have Pokemon like Skarmory and Chauncey and Blissey. Skarmory is coming back, but Corviknight is arguably better than it, so it's not that big of a deal. Skarmory has a higher defense stat, but we're talking about Chauncey and Blissey here, and we just don't want to like deal with what's that special defense stat. 105, max that out, give it a Eviolite, that'll give it at level 100, 400 and some defense, and you could run it this way. A lot of Chaunceys with a Eviolite are really bulky, like 109 plus 50, 54-ish, give it one, its defense will be in the 150s, 160s, and do this, and you're super tanky even on the physically defensive side, just because you got so many hit points, and it's kind of cheesy. And if you're playing Smogon, then you got, Chauncey can use Wish and stuff. It's just not fun. Blissey, on the other hand, does the same thing. But with Dynamax, I feel like it has more potential. I made a video on how Blissey can be run offensively, and I'll show you. I was running leftovers on mine, but you could like run like Weakness Policy. It might be more fun. You could run Thunderbolt, you could run Flamethrower. I was running Thunderbolt, Flamethrower, and Ice Beam, and Moonlight. No, not Moonlight. Soft Boiled, and it was... And I was running Serene Grace to get that 20% chance to paralyze, burn, and freeze, and that's why I won that battle, because I got the freeze on the Zacian on the switch in, and then I burned it with Flamethrower after I thought it out. It was pretty funny. But yeah, Blissey is not going to be a fun Pokemon to deal with either. You can do it like that. You won't be living any physical hits, so faster stuff will outspeed and probably OHKO you if they're physical fighting attackers. But still, the meta's been so healthy without Chauncey and Blissey. Anyways, next up is Dragonite. Ooh boy, Dragonite. Dragonite. If this thing comes back, its weakness policy set has always been really strong, but now with Dynamax, it's just going to be so much stronger. I don't even think I need to explain that. You could run Swords Dance even now. Does it get Swords Dance? No, it doesn't, thankfully. So you're still running Dragon Dance. And you can go Outrage for the Dragon move. You could go Brick Break to boost your attack even further when you're Dynamax. Extreme Speed. It's just nutty. I don't want I like Dragonite. I like using it, but I don't think it'll be healthy for the meta either. That's basically what this entire video is about. Pokemon that are healthy and unhealthy for the meta, and none of these Pokemon are healthy. Garchomp. Ooh boy, Garchomp. Not a fun Pokemon to deal with. I'll show you why. Base 102 speed, jolly nature. Slap a choice scarf on that, you're outspeeding everything. And it's a super strong Pokemon. You're probably outgoing Dynamax Dragapult at that point, and that's just a waste of a Dynamax. And then you can Dynamax and then you sweep. Does it get a flying move? I really hope not. Aerial Ace, yeah. GG. And if it gets access to Dragon Dance via TM, that will stink. We don't know if it does yet or not, because Garchomp isn't in the games yet. It's guaranteed to be. Rough Skin is also a really good ability on Garchomp, and yeah, it's just it's not going to be a fun Pokemon to deal with. It was like Sword and Shield have been so good without all these Pokemon. Now they're coming back. It's just kind of disappointing to me, honestly. And next up we got Landorus. Landorus, probably the Pokemon I'm looking forward to the least. Not Landorus. Landorus Therian, I don't know. Rocky Helmet, Leftover. It can do a lot of things. Stealth Rock. It gets Intimidate. What's good about Landorus in this generation when it does come back though, is it will have access. It won't have access to it, but a lot of Pokemon now are running Defiant and Competitive, so that kind of counteracts its Intimidate ability. And I think Game Freak did that on purpose because of how popular Landorus was, both in like unofficial formats like Smogon and in competitive formats like VGC and Ranked Battle Stadium now, I guess. It's popular in every single meta, and Intimidate plus that decent speed of 91. Let's see, does it get a flying? It gets bounce, right? No. Aerial Ace? No. It's a flying type. It should get some kind of flying stab. Fly. Yeah. I didn't play much of Gen 7, so people were using Z Supersonic Strike on Landorus, so I didn't play much Gen 7. I didn't like Z moves, I didn't like Z moves. Anyways, Landorus, it's a busted Pokemon, and it doesn't need to come back. I think I've proved why. It can do so many things. It's that, okay, I'll show you. Adamant, Nature, Earthquake. Oops. You're hitting super strong Adamant. You got a base 420, you got 427 attack with Earthquake, and if you want, you could be running Life Orb or Choice Band. That's what's so scary about Landorus. It's gonna dominate the meta again, even if it does have Intimidate and there's so many things to counter it. It's gonna be all over the place again, and just again, it's not something I'm looking forward to. Anyways, next Pokemon, we got Smeargle, and this is basically for doubles. Why am I afraid of Smeargle? I'll show you. Focus Sash. Technician, Moody, doesn't matter. Moody's probably better. Spore. Now, Fake Out, Follow Me, get anything asleep you want. It can do this, it can Acupressure, it can Swords Dance, it can Dragon Dance, it can Quiver Dance, it can do pretty much anything to boost its stats, and then Baton Pass those to a Pokemon. Then they can Dynamax, and then they're gonna sweep your entire team. And just because redirection is such a common and very good strategy in doubles, especially this generation, Smeargle's going to take huge advantage of that if it comes back. I really hope it doesn't, because it will be busted, and that is why. It's a strong doubles Pokemon. Even let's look at those base stats. Those defenses and hit point stats, those like tiny little stats that look so small, they don't matter. Most people will be running Jolly or Timid. Let's just go Jolly here. They'll be going like that, and probably like that, because they won't be running any attacks on it. I guess Taunt will shut it down, but who runs Taunt in doubles? I haven't seen it yet, and I've played a lot of doubles this generation. So yeah, Smeargle, busted. Alright, Talonflame. I've talked about Talonflame in my in that trailer reaction video. I'll just elaborate a little bit more on it. Talonflame. You don't want to run Life Orb because that'll further negate Gale Wings, but let's go Leftovers. Let's go Swords Dance because it has access to that. Acrobatics. Okay, if we're gonna go acrobatics, we're gonna take Leftovers off, obviously. Let's give it a Lychee Berry or something. Razor's attacks, holders attack by one stage and blah blah blah. It doesn't matter the item. Let's go Flare Blitz. And I don't know, let's go with some other physical move, obviously. You go Tailwind, won't hurt. U-turn. Dynamax that. You only have base 81 attack, but that's speed and a Swords Dance. Alright, let's go with a Jolly Adamant Nature just so we can double the attack stat. So you're getting almost 600 attack, but you're so quick. I was saying how, like, when I was doing my Grimmsnarl moveset video, you could, it's better to run a Modest Nature if you're going to be running a special attacking, Dynamax, what's it called, Grimmsnarl, because you won't be hitting 600 attack. But with a Pokemon this fast, we're getting more attacks off, so that 287 attack there won't matter too much. And if you're running Lychee Berry, you can be doing that with Substitute too. You won't need to use your Dynamax till your Substitute's gone. Yeah, Talonflame, I don't want it back, but it's coming back, and that's not going to be fun. Next up we got, oh my gosh, Taboo Coco. Automatic, whoops, Tapo. Automatic Electric Terrain. Alright, and you run that with a Rain team, Thunder. Okay, you only have base 95 special attack, which isn't the highest. But let's go like this. You're going to be running Timid most of the time. Unless it's doubles. And then you'll probably be spamming Discharges. You got 394 base speed. You're going to be outspeeding a lot of Choice Scarfers at that point. You won't be outspeeding Dragapult, thank goodness, because Dragapult will Dynamax and O-Kill you with Phantasm, unless it's running some weird moves. But other than that, if it's not a fully invested speed Dragapult, then you'll Dynamax, O-Kill it, and kill it with Max Starfall, and it will nullify your Electric Terrain, but you're getting the Misty Terrain up, and then your Pokemon like can't get status and stuff. So yeah, Tapu Koko, even in like singles, it's just a busted Pokemon. Let's say you're running on a Rain team, Volt Switch. You don't get HP Ice anymore, thankfully. You got rid of Hidden Power, which was, they should have done that like after Gen 2, because it's just, it encourages hacking and cheating to get the moves you want. So there's no Hidden Power anymore, so you could be running Thunderbolt Switch, Dazzling Gleam, and U-turn. So if you're predicting someone to come in with a Volt Absorber, you just go for U-turn, and that'll let you pivot out. So yeah, Tapu Koko, no thank you. Next up, I know what's coming next. I know what's coming next. Tapu Lele. So it's pretty much Indeedee, but better. Indeedee is busted in doubles. Do we get Follow Me on this? I didn't, nope. What about Ally Switch? Yep, it gets Ally Switch, which is almost as good as Follow Me. Indeedee gets Follow Me, which is a bit better for redirection than Ally Switch in my opinion. But okay, let's get these stats here. Let's go. You could run this thing super bulky, run it super speedy, especially in doubles. Base 95 speed in doubles is pretty good. Run Modest Nature. That gives you 394 base special attack. With Psychic Surge. With Psychic. At that point, you don't need to Dynamax to get Psychic Terrain up because it's already up. And then you just spam Psychic. You could run, in singles, you could do this exact moveset with a Choice Scarf. And you'll be OHKOing things that you shouldn't be OHKOing. And that's why I don't want Tapu Lele back. It's a really strong Pokemon. You could even run Focus Blast on it if you want, if you enjoy missing. But Dynamax, and then you'll be OHKOing Dark types with Max Knuckle. Well, maybe not OHKOing them, because Max Knuckle's pretty weak. but still, you'll be doing damage to things you shouldn't be doing damage to. Tapu Lele is too strong for the meta, I think. Whoops. Next up is Thunderous. Thunderous is a fun Pokemon to use. That doesn't mean it's going to be good for the meta though. Thunderous. Alright, Prankster. Well, we already got... Prankster is one of my favorite abilities. It's a really good ability, so that already makes it strong. Substitute, Nasty Plot, Thunderbolt. Thankfully it doesn't get Hidden Power Ice anymore, which is good. But you could be running Grass Knot to plop those the mud boys like Gastrodon and Seismitoad. Just Oko them when you yeah, Sledge Bomb for the special attack boost. So I'd probably run a set like that. You'll be walled pretty hard by the mud boys, the ground types, but still your Nasty Plot, Sledge, you'll be +3 attack. You'll be doing really good damage to them anyway. So let's go with a set like that. Timid Nature. You'll be guaranteed to get your Nasty Plots off. I wouldn't go leftovers, I go Focus Sash, so you can live and attack, or Life Orb, or yeah, leftovers for Nasty Plot too. Nasty Plot, substitute plus Life Orb, you'll be really limiting your sweeping potential, but you'll be hitting things extremely hard. So Thunderous is going to be really strong. Next up we have Tornadus Sterian. I don't know why I didn't put all the the Landorus, Tornadus, and Thunderous all together, but let's go Tornadus Sterian. Life Orb, Regenerator, Hurricane. This Pokemon has always been a problem, and once it comes back, always will be. Dynamax Dark Pulse, Dynamax Hurricane, get that speed boost. Be running a Modest Nature here. You can go knock off Sledge Bomb. Busted. Special attack boost, special defense drop, special attack drop, and speed boost. Alright, so let's, if we're going to be running a Dynamax one like that, go like that, go like that, and go like that. You don't need to run a complex EV spread for a Pokemon like this. A lot of Pokemon you don't, but especially for Tornadus Sterian. Regenerator kind of negates the Life Orb damage you've been taking, and for some reason, most Tornadus Sterians I've ever faced, they miss with Hurricane less than 30% of the time. I don't know, that's just me. Hurricane's got 70% accuracy, but I find when people use it against me, it hits a lot more than that, but then when I use it, I always miss. That's just me though. I get bad hacks in Pokemon a lot. So yeah, Tornadus, too strong. I don't like to complain about Pokemon being too strong, because my mindset is if they're in the game, you should be able to use them. Especially, well, if they're legal in ranked battle stadium, then they should be usable. That's why I'm comfortable with using stuff like Double Team and ignoring Sleep Claws, because it's in the game. Why not use it? And that is it for the video, guys. That is a list of Pokemon that I don't think will be healthy for the meta. Tell me what you guys think. What do you think is what these Pokemon are going to be like? Did I miss anything? Should I include more Pokemon? Am I overreacting? Am I not wanting to adjust to the meta adjusting? Could be any of those factors. Anyways, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.